Hello guys, welcome back to Board Draw, and today we're bringing you some Euros content, Group A preview. Roz, please break it down with the teams in the group.
Break it down. So we got Germany, host nation.
Ooh.
We got Scotland, we've got Hungary, and we've got Switzerland.
Yeah, pretty decent group, like no real standout weak teams there. For me, Germany are going to be a team to watch this summer. Obviously,
100%.
the host nation, they've got some fantastic players in that team. The likes of Musiala, Florian Wirtz off the back of a fantastic season with Leverkusen. Kai Havertz off a fairly decent season for Arsenal. Champions League winner in Antonio Rudiger.
And Toni Kroos, yeah.
Toni Kroos as well.
In his swan song before he retires.
Kimmich.
They got too many good players. Let's run it down. So, obviously in charge, Nagelsmann, who had up and down time at Bayern Munich. He's in charge of the German national team now, and he's actually in a good run of form. Their international break in March, they played big dons. They played France and Holland, beat them both 2-0 and 2-1.
Yep.
So they're on a good run of form, and they're playing a nice little 4-2-3-1 where, like you said, how do you get Florian Wirtz and Jamal Musiala, who occupy kind of the similar position, which is kind of a problem England have in Foden and Bellingham.
100%.
How do you get them in the team? Bosh, you play two kind of number 10s, play them super inverted. They've got a very nice, narrow system.
They compact the middle of the pitch, don't they?
And then in the midfield, you got Toni Kroos, Gundogan, Andrich. You got a lot of good Goretzka. You got a lot of good options. But yeah, it's all about Musiala and Florian Wirtz up top.
Yeah, Florian Wirtz is going to be the one to watch, I think, this summer.
Mate, 18 goals, 20 assists.
Unbelievable season.
Cracked
Unbelievable
player.
season. I think it's without doubt Germany will be topping that group and looking to go far into the tournament. Who's taking that second place? Because we've got Scotland, we've got Hungary, and we've got Switzerland.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Scotland.
Scotland, what I like about Scotland is the Premier League experience. You got Andy Robertson, you got John McGinn, you got Scott McTominay. But there's not a lot of star power. But one stat I will give you, the Mandem at home, only Ronaldo, Lukaku, Mbappe and Harry Kane scored more in qualifiers than Scott McTominay.
Yeah, Scott McTominay's a different beast for Scotland.
So if he can keep that run of form going, in international football, you just need someone that can put the ball in the net.
I think the thing with Scotland now is that they have an actual structure. They're not just one decent player and a couple of bit parts. They're not just filling out the squad. They've got good players in every area. They've got John McGinn. They've got Scott McTominay. They've got Andy Robertson, got Kieran Tierney as well. They've got really good players.
Yeah.
High level players, and they're an actual unit of a team. They're physical, and they've got good technical players.
Yeah.
They've got good attacking options with the likes of Shankland, Che Adams. Obviously, Lyndon Dykes now is pulled out of the Euros after suffering an injury in training, but they might have Ben Doak coming in to replace him. But yeah, I think Scotland as well, under Clark, they've just become an actual cohesive team.
Yeah, 100%.
And yeah, I think there'll be a real force in this. I don't know whether or not they'll have enough, though, to overcome the likes of Hungary and Switzerland, who are two very, very solid teams.
Well, let's talk about Hungary. Unbeaten in Euro qualifying. They're on a good run of form. So in the Nations League, they were in a very tough group. They had England, they had Germany, and they were expected to finish rock bottom. Did the double over England and beat and drew against Germany. So they have good kind of run of form going into the tournament. And they've got quality players. I've slagged off Dominik Szoboszlai a lot on the podcast because he hasn't had a great season, but 22 years old, captain of his nation, leading them into the Euros. He will be an important player for them.
Yeah, also, he's going to be the one to watch, isn't he?
Another player I really like, Bournemouth's left-back, Kirkish.
Yep.
Such a baller.
In the middle, they've got Willie Orban as well.
So they've got a lot of... They've got what Scotland don't have, which is star quality. Tottenham? Scotland, probably more of a cohesive unit with kind of less star quality. But Hungary have got those players that could do something special.
So if Scott McTominay is the one to watch for Scotland, Florian Wirtz is the one to watch for Germany, is Dominik Szoboszlai the one to watch for Hungary?
He has to be, yeah.
I think so.
And then last but not least in the group, Switzerland, who, like you mentioned, they have European pedigree. They are a good side, but they are on kind of the opposite to Hungary, a terrible run of form.
Yeah.
In their last 7 qualifiers, they've only won 1, and that was against Andorra. And they finished second in their qualifying group. That's how they're at the tournament. But the qualifying group stank. They had Romania, Israel, Belarus, Kosovo, and Andorra in that group.
You should be running through all them teams, and it should be like 50 goal difference without conceding.
They've got so many big name players: Granit Xhaka, Fabian Schär, Shaqiri, Breland Bolo. They've got
Akanji.
He's on this list, but yeah, I'm assuming so.
Yeah,
I'm assuming
Ricardo
so.
Rodriguez as well.
Yeah, one player I do want to pick out is Dan Ndoye. So he played for Bologna, and obviously they got Champions League football for the first time ever under Thiago Motta. He's had a really good season, so he could be one.
Mate.
He could be one to watch out for. But yeah, Switzerland, I don't think are gonna pull up any.
Yeah, it's a strange one because they've got such a solid team in terms of the players on the pitch. And probably a better starting 11 than both Hungary and Scotland. But lacking that cohesiveness, lacking that bit of form going into the Euros could prove to be different. But we know that once you get into these tournaments, all it takes is one or two good results and you see yourself progressing. All they've got to do is maybe get a point against Germany and then get a win against one of the others. And they could be easily going through, not just in second place, but maybe as that third place team.
And that's one to watch out for.
So,
I do agree. I think they probably got more big game players, like you're talking Granit Xhaka, you're talking Akanji. They're kind of players that have won stuff, and that might be the difference in like going into the tournament.
Yeah, exactly.
You need winners.
Yeah, good keeper as well. They've got Sommer in goal, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, good keeper as well. Right, who's taking second place in this group? If we're going Germany finishing first, who's going second place? For me, I think I'm going to go with Hungary.
I think I'm going to go Scotland.
I want to go Scotland, but I think Hungary.
Scotland, I think what will depend is, so they've got Germany, first game of the tournament. I'm assuming it's going to be a loss, but if that is somehow not a loss, they could go on and maybe even win the group.
Yeah, it's all going to be about momentum with Scotland.
Yeah.
All going to be about momentum. So you're going Scotland second, I'm going Hungary second. I'm going to go Scotland third. You're going Hungary third?
Yeah, and Switzerland bottom.
And the Switzerland bottom. And I think Hungary could be one of those teams we're looking at progressing, or Scotland progressing
through
via that third place, because I think there's going to be a lot of switchover in this group. Germany to dominate.
Germany to absolutely dominate, I reckon.
But yeah, let us know down below who's getting out of Group A. What are you saying about our little predictions for Group A? Let us know down below, and make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Got loads and loads and loads of Euros content coming out.
One group preview a day, mate, so stick around, then the Euro starts. It's content.
Content galore. It's been Board Draw, and it's live.